And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved Mega Factory. Well, our research is done, obviously. It probably got done a while ago. But we really don't have the power generation right now to handle... Ooh, I definitely want the induction charger. We don't have the power to do the ablators, liquefier, and resin refiner. We have them unlocked now. We can go ahead and unlock them, but we just don't have the power. So one of the things I'd like to do is actually boost up research a little bit and get some super coal going in there. And we have the coal enrichers. I pre-made some macerators, so I want 4 of these coal infusers. The organic rock I actually got while I was cleaning up the sand from Sandpocalypse, and a couple of the camelbots. I killed, I think, 3 of them, and they gave me like 14 organic rock, which is not bad. They have a lot more health now, so it takes more shots with more chances of giving you organic rock. So I'm going to build 4 of these. The crystal clocks I got from my little crystal clock manufacturing area over here, and it looks like they are done. I put another 200 crystal in there, so just to make sure. Oh, there's a camelbot right there. I did not think these things could spawn on the surface. See how tough they are? Way tougher now. And I got a bunch more organic rock. So I got 15 now. Alright, so the organic rock, the crystal infusers are going to go right in here. And we're going to take out all of this and all of this. I know I have a bunch of enriched coal on me now, but that is okay because I'm going to be putting it up north on my CPH up there. That's where I've been putting a lot of my resin. So we're gonna go like, I didn't expect to jump up like that. Let's go there. Cannot locate one enriched coal. Can I do this? Cannot locate one enriched coal. Am I gonna have to separate these with a conveyor belt? I was hoping I wouldn't have to, because it just oh, really? It just complicates matters. Okay, so we're back to coal enricher, coal infuser. There we go. So now I would like... I might just have to put them all into here like this. There we go. And now for power, again, we might just get away with doing something like this. Should be fine. Let's see. There it is. All right, so we have infused coal getting made. So let's go ahead and dump what enriched coal I have already up here, because I kind of shut this down because I made this remove only, so it's not able to put in. So we have 75 free. I think I had 83 enriched coal. So let me just dump it in there, and I'm not really sure what I want to do with the other stuff, but yeah, now with that infused coal, we are now able to double the power again, so it's like 40 power per second now, which is awesome. So this research, once it starts filtering through all that enriched coal, it will boost the power considerably. I don't have any way of really dumping that enriched coal anywhere. So the sand total, 3,747 sand came out of that little setup. And now it's not taking sand out. Hopefully it actually starts taking it out once it's done with the rough-hewn rock. So I'm going to grab all the construction paste that I can. We need to go down and work on or see how our progress with our laser is going. I, wanted to make sure that this laser was firing and able to hit it. So I had to clear the sand out around that, and it was just a nightmare. So we are now good to go down. So let's head back down. So you can see we made some progress. Slow but steady. I put some glass around it just to keep the camel bots away. Because they tend to like to suck onto batteries, and I really didn't want that. So you can see a little sand particle effects lasted. But yeah, that was a lot of sand. It buried this whole area. A ton of sand. Oh, I hate sand. Anyway, we have to dig down below here. Let's get below, because our hole is right there. Get enough space so a camel bot can't get and attach itself. And we're gonna continue falling up to our gold. I need to grab some more resources. How much space do I have? I got a pretty good amount of space. So we're gonna fill this back up. Not a whole lot of gold I'm saving. I'm not using a whole lot of gold right now. Titanium, though, I'm using a ton of, and I would really like to figure out where this is in my base, and where I kind of would have to do a U on that. So let's see, that's my head. So if I go straight up from here, I hate how you can't look perfectly straight up. It's kind of annoying, but it looks like I am kind of in line with whatever that is right there. That would, okay, that would be, what is that? Okay, that's my coal. That's the coal that I'm mining up, and I'm beaming over. Okay, so I am kind of behind the coal here. So that's good to know. Not sure if I'm going to run into the coal, but it's good to know where I'm at in the world. Now, as far as my nickel goes, I really don't have a whole lot of nickel down here. It's like a 600,000 or something. So I've always had to go deeper for nickel. Did I pick up? I didn't even pick up the titanium that I had in there. So my nickel is more or less this way. It's the one decent vein I could find. So let's shove some more power into there. Yeah, that mining machine has a buffer of like 500 or something like that. So it's quite a bit. So now we've got a little bit of nickel on us. And as you can see, I don't have my suit upgrades because now there's a suit upgrades panel and it's working. In large part thanks to Steve Man, who does some brilliant mods. He has done quite a lot for the game. So shout out to Steve Man for programming a lot of cool things. And let's see, I'm going to go grab that titanium really quick. I don't want to go all the way up here and not grab some titanium. Can't believe I was over here and I didn't grab any. And let's put a little bit more power in here. Oh, put it in, and let's kind of organize this a little bit better. I don't really need too much more gold. It's really the nickel and the titanium that I'm kind of desperate for right now. So I kind of want to see if we can find any of those green glow pods. So if we continue down here and then continue down here, I'm not even sure how far this goes. Okay, yep, ouch. I forgot about the delayed system there, unfortunately. But it got us back to the surface, which I can then smelt some of this new ore that I got. And let's dump some in there. And then a nickel. So there we go. Now we're cooking again. Good to go. Our threat level is going up a little bit because we just kickstarted another smelting operation. It's gone way down because all of our smelters are sort of hibernating right now, and that is, you know, the bars that you smelt is a factor in your risk or your threat level. So let's go get some more. I really need to work on our base defense a little bit. I have an idea about the structure around here. This big, huge coal vein is kind of in the way. So I've been mining that and hopefully make some progress on that. But who knows how long that's... It's a million coal right there. And granted, I'm only pulling it at 10% efficiency, but that's still a lot of coal. I'm not pulling any sand. I'm not sure why. It's just focusing on this rough-hewn rock. And I started with over 3,000 of this, so it's really gone a long ways to pull out all the rough-hewn rock in my system. But yeah, I'm gonna put a little platform up here, and then my lasers, I'm not going to put on the corners, I'm going to put on the edges. So I'm going to come out to about right here where the bugs are kind of stopped, and I'm going to put I'm going to have a couple of platforms for defenses. Eventually they're going to be upgraded to like Mark IV batteries and have some awesome lasers on there. I don't really have Mark IV batteries yet. See, there's still... Some of them get close, some of them don't. Not that I really care right now if we lose an attack, but kind of makes me feel good when we win one. So I need to kickstart another research, and I would like hydrocarbon recombination, which is going to be quite a lot of nickel and titanium, and I don't really have a whole lot of nickel and titanium right now. So we're going to focus on some of these lower level ones here. 75 intermediates, that's quite a lot. So let's see if we can't sort this out. So that's 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So that will give us... Normally I have it go all the way back, but that would kind of interfere a little bit. So this has got to have to do here. So 75 intermediates. No, not that one. Not intermediate minor upgrades. Hydrocarbon. There it is. 75 of these would be 150 in here. 75. Yeah, 150. So let's do 150. And then times that by 3. So 150, 300, and 450. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 50. There it is. So that is all of my iron pods that I need. And once I get this hydrocarbon recombination, let me do an H on that. It didn't actually H. There it is. So you go to this page, it actually shows you what it unlocks. And it unlocks the refinery, which is what we want. And it also unlocks the jet turbine, which is definitely what we want. And also unlocks all the quarries. So it's all good. So we also need to think about mining some biomass to kickstart this process a little bit. And to mine some biomass, we are going to need an ore extractor. I think we have the batteries already. Not too worried about that. Yeah, we got plenty of batteries. But also, let's get a drill motor. And we're going to need some cutter heads. So I'm going to make 3 of these, which is enough for the miner and filling a white hopper with the cutter heads. Because to mine biomass, it's a tier 3 material. Have to use a cutter head. Oh, got a bunch of bug parts in here. I will get a Falcor system up and running here soon. There's just too many freaking critters. I just do not understand that concept whatsoever. It might appeal to some people, but they're just in the way for me. All right, now that we've got a few pods ready to go, I can kickstart this process. Start project. It should burn through those pods that I already have built pretty quickly, actually. Really quickly. But I am starting to use power, which is good because I'm now getting a little bit of the infused coal into the system, which is definitely what we want. We want to kind of punch through all of the enriched coal that we have in there and convert it all over to the better coal. So you can see this is now stalled. Oh, there's another one. So this power will disappear really quickly. Oh, wow. Look at that. Yeah, I just need more setups like this in order to keep it going full blast. Oh, yeah, we lost the attack. So the platform I'm thinking of... First, we're going to need to kind of build this out a little bit. And how do I want to do this? We don't have any like decorative blocks like stairs or slopes or anything like that, so it's all going to be kind of a blocky structure. And we're going to do 2 coming down. And maybe a bigger platform. So that's kind of the pillar, the top pillar. And then we're going to, let's see, come down, stair step it down. like that far. Yeah, and this is where that kind of coal. Oh, too far. So we're gonna sort of build this out as best we can. Yeah, I screwed that up. Got to keep the same pattern here. And on the other side as well. There we go. And I'll round out the edges like so. Like that. Trying to get a little bit of a design going here. Like that, and then the coal is kind of in the way, but I really need that coal right now, so it is kind of a necessity. And last but not least, let's put, where are we? Right there. Let's round this out like that. That way I can bring a little bit of a platform in here. Let's zip up here. Whoa. Oh, and then I fall right through it. That's beautiful. Oh, come on, land it. Oh, okay, let's fill this in. That way I have something to land on. Oh man, I'm just not doing it today. Okay, whew. Now, inside here, we're gonna kind of jog this out a little bit. So, come down closer. Kind of building off of my Minecraft days, trying to get decent structures built in a blocky world is not an easy thing to do. Oh. There we go. So that's the platform for our awesomeness here. I'm going to take those down and move them down here. The manufacturing plant doesn't need to be up there anymore. So I'm going to put it right by my crates so I know where it is. And we are going to put the hydrojet cutter on there as well. Wherever that may be, there it is. That's required for suit upgrades and maybe a couple other things, I'm not sure, but not that we need to build any suit upgrades, but I'd like to have it on there just to make sure I know where it is. So there's our initial platform. Now we just have to do some little odds and ends, but for now, that will do it for this episode. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.